All right, hello everybody. This is John Garcia today with another episode of How to Start Your GrooveKart store. And today we have a very exciting new episode. We're actually going to do a couple of things when it comes to actually getting done from scratch an upsell. How to create a product from the same design and start with something very small like a sticker, for example, and create the same product. I'm sorry, the same using the same design, different products to actually create the upsell. And with us today is Mr. Frank Salinas. He's actually working a little bit in the background while we get everything ready for you guys. And so we're gonna get started in just a few seconds. So in the meantime, let's just do a couple of things. If you want to be identified when you post a comment, please do visit what is it? What is the link, Frank? I'm drawing a blank right now. Thank you. StreamYard.com/Facebook. So you can actually just go in there, take a look, and once you interact with us by leaving a comment, you will be able to we will be able to recognize who you are. So let's see. We have a couple of people that are right now here in the live. So let me bring Frank Salinas in right now. So let's see. Frank, let's just come in. How are you, my
All
friend?
right, I'm doing good. Can y'all hear me?
Can hear you loud and clear, my friend.
All right, let's get rocking and rolling. Thank you guys for being here. I am coming to you live from a secret location in in Texas. I'm visiting family here in Houston, so let's get rocking and rolling. I really don't like going live with headsets on, but that's okay. We're gonna do it anyway. There's construction next to me, by the way. They're working on a church, so if you happen to hear some noise, I'll mute myself and let John know if it gets too loud. But hopefully, I went over there and said, "Hey guys, how are you?" And they didn't tell me to go to fly a kite, so we should be good. So let's
Awesome.
get what we're gonna do. We have something very exciting. I've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks, and it went live recently. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a product. I'm gonna set it up in TeeScape, and John's gonna set up the same one as a mug. While I'm doing that, because we've covered that Printful a lot more than what we're gonna cover with this supplier for stickers. So how about this, John? I'm gonna work on TeeScape and show them that while you in the background are setting up the mug and the
The-
T-shirt,
correct.
on a black shirt or something, and we're gonna show y'all how to set up a sticker and then upsell them a mug and a t-shirt, or upsell them the t-shirt and downsell them the mug. We're going to show you all that right now, and hopefully we're going to get it done and in a quick manner to where we're not here 4 hours. We're going to do our best. Oops, shit, excuse me, my language. We're going to do our best to get things done in a timely manner, but show you everything. So excuse me, should have had this is live, by the way. So
We
so
do our own stunts, as you
yeah,
can
yeah,
see.
we're all adults here, though. I'm probably getting red. We're all adults here, so let's keep on going. Listen, people follow Gary Vee, and he drops bombs all the time. So anyway, with that being said, let's get rocking and rolling. I'm gonna go into first of all go to Groove Gear and show you an example of what the stickers look like, and then I'll even go into show you how to make a mock-up with the sticker. So let's just rock and roll. John, you want to take that colorful sticker you gave me, the image, work on in the background, and I'm going to show everyone the Groove family how to start with TeeScape. All right?
Perfect. Awesome. So let's just bring your screen in the StreamYard here,
Yes,
and so
sir.
we can start showing your screen. I'll be in the background, kind of just like managing that for you. So while you work on that, so you don't have to get distracted. So let me bring that in for you guys here,
And then
and
you,
we're gonna bring it here. We're gonna add it to stream. Perfect. So let's just as Frank is going to work with this, I am going to be working in the background, just momentarily creating the actual product for the upsell. So we'll connect it once we both complete what we need to do. But more importantly, Frank, I know you want to show these stickers because that is a great hookup. What we've been discussing, uh, it is a great item to gather a lot of people just around an idea. So once you have let's say it's something that it gathers somebody's attention, or if you have a niche that you're going to target, you can actually find creative ways to create products, and then from that small product, create an upsell. And Frank is going to cover that part of the process. I'm going to cover the other half. Let's just call it that way. He's going to be doing the half for the actual sticker, and then with another provider, because we wanted to showcase two things here, guys: the usability between providers. Because let's say Printful does also have stickers, but we want to make sure that because of the nature of the offer that we have the option to do with TeeScape, there's a little bit of more margin when it comes to profits. So we're gonna do that part, and then the second part of the upsell will be done with Printful, which is the mug and the hoodie that we're gonna be doing. So, Frank, you let me know when you're ready. So let me just get out of camera and I'll let you just take control. I'm
Okay.
gonna add you back to the stream here because you can just log out yourself. So I'll be in the background. I'll catch you guys in a few seconds.
Okay, great. So I'm going to open up my phone just to. I always like to preview. I always like to see what. Oh, excuse me. All right, I always like to see what's going on. So I have my phone in the background on mute. So we're gonna get rocking and rolling. Okay. So as you can see here, this is a sticker that I set up using TeeScape. It's a vinyl decal. Okay. And so this is an example of one we set up on groovegear.com. Okay. And here's the description that comes with it that I set up based on what TeeScape offers us. TeeScape is a print on demand supplier already built into GrooveKart. Okay. So we're going to set up a cool sticker for my cat swag. All right. So this is the dashboard right here for my cat swag. And as you can see, if we go to products, we don't have many. We have, I think, one with one demo, one sample product, and then this is this is the product that we're talking about. Okay, so we got this right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from scratch. So we're going to go into TeeScape and to how to get to TeeScape, and it's all going to make sense right now in just a second. So we're going to go here, and John, if you don't mind taking me out of camera so the members can see more of the screen, that'd be great. So we're going to go here to products, and then you go to POD and drop shipping. Perfect. Thank you, sir. And so here you see all the different print on demand and drop shipping companies we work with. We're going to set up with TeeScape. So you click on learn more. And when you first click on it, it'll be turned off. So then you turn it on and then you click. And then when you do that, it takes you to sign up or to log into an existing account. When you sign up, I'm not going to go into that, but you use the token and the key. So if I were to do that and sign up, I would put the token like so. I'm going to go very fast, and I would go like this, right? And then I would go back and I would put the key like so. Okay. And then you would continue the setup. All right. So that's how it goes when you set up your TeeScape integration with GrooveKart. So with that being said, I'm going to close out of this. And so now we're going to log into an existing account, which we're already here. Best Cat Swag. Now, as you can see, we haven't set up anything, but that's okay. We're here to show you how to get set up with the actual products, okay? So if I click on TeeScape and I click on my account and I go to dashboard, there's a place that says add new products. So here, this big yellow button says add new products, okay? This is all going to make sense once we set this up. So I'm going to go kind of fast. You can rewatch this. I'm going to add new products. And look at that. There's 4x3 vinyl decals. They only cost you $1 plus $2.50 to ship it and $5 international. So if your customer is, let's say in Canada, you're going to pay TeeScape $5 to ship it to the customer plus $1 per decal up to 50. Okay. This is why I get so excited, because of the fact you can pay $52.50 to send someone 50 decals. So I mean, the opportunity to make humongous average order values is great. It's tremendous. Okay, so I'm gonna hit add decals and let's upload artwork. So I'm gonna click on that, and again, I'm going fast because we know what we want to do. So I'm gonna pick this one. Life is better with cat. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Minimum 575, 2,000. Let's see how big it is. Maybe it's too big. Okay, no problem. So watch this, guys. We're just going to improvise. I'm going to show you what I would do. So I would say resize image online. Okay, I'm showing you on the fly. Okay, so we're going to image resizer. Let's just keep it simple. Select the image, and again, I'm going fast, but I want to be conscious of your time. So let's just say we're going to do 1800 by 1800. Resize image now. Download image. Okay, and then we can go back to TeeScape and upload the artwork. And if I hover, you see that it says 18 by 1800. So I'll call it Life is Better. Now, I mean, look at that. That looks beautiful, right? So if I go like this and if I, it doesn't let me. Okay, so I'm going to go next. I'm going to show you how you can do this to grab it. So what I'm going to do is say Life is Better, and there's no product description. So I'm going to leave it blank. Actually, I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to show you soon. TeeScape is going to have it where the image has built-in description, similar to what we have here at GrooveGear. It's going to have all of that by default set up inside of TeeScape. That's coming. So what we're going to do, we're going to sell this for $4.95. If someone resonates with the design, resonates with the message, people have no problem paying $3.95, $4.95, $5.95 for a sticker. Okay. So with that being said, let's just continue. We have categories: best deals, women's, stickers, ebooks. So I'm going to put it into stickers for the category. And I'm going to go ahead and say it is a, I'm going to leave out the, you know what? I'm going to add it. I'm going to add the information here. Life is Better 4x3 die cut vinyl decal. Now, some customers, some people, some clients, some students I've worked with like to keep things simple and sweet. And then they mention the item description in the product, okay, and not in the title because they want to keep their title short. I like to put what the product is in the title for SEO purposes and things like that. So I typically do it this way. And then I hit publish product. So what that is doing is that's pushing and submitting that item to our GrooveKart store. All right. So now let's go into GrooveKart. So I'm going to close some of this stuff up, and I'm going to close TeeScape because we don't need it right now. And then I'm going to close this, and then we're going to go into our store. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy these details right now, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to copy, and then let's just go into cat swag. My cat swag. Okay, let's just go into my cat swag. I closed that by mistake. So now we're going to go to products, my products. So here we are. Look at that, guys. If I go here to preview, let's see what we got. Okay, now it's even got this little thing. I don't know what that is. For this sake, we're going to leave it there for this training. But I mean, that is a nice little sticker. Okay. So now what are we going to do? We want to add some information about the sticker to this product, right? Right now, there's just nothing on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to edit. As you can see, it put it in the right category as a sticker. I love that. And coming soon, it'll have the built-in product description so that you don't have to worry about copying and pasting. Remind me, if you're in the Facebook group, what we'll do is I'll put the description to the product in the comment section so that you guys can see that. Matter of fact, I'll just do that now. You guys, I'm going to stop sharing in just a second. And I'm going to go back right here. And it didn't take it all. So we'll put it in the comment section on Facebook. So if you go to Facebook, after this training, I'll go in there and I'll paste it. Okay, so let's go back to sharing. And at any point, yeah, it takes up too much space. So everything good, Garcia? You hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Actually, I was just almost completing the process here to
Okay.
also add the product. So I'm just waiting for you to finish the process with the decal, and then we're gonna move to, the final aspect of creating the product in Printful, and then we're gonna allow you to create the upsell and the downsell.
Okay,
So
great. So I'm gonna hop back in here, and then we're gonna finish up setting up the product in GrooveKart for the sticker. So let me hit
perfect.
share. All right.
Yep, let's share your screen again once more so we can actually just get it for everybody out there. And perfect. Let me just add it to the stream, and you're all set.
Okay, great, guys. So this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna hop in here and actually start editing this. So I'm gonna go through this real quick, but I'm gonna show you how to get up and running. You can watch this 2 or 3 times, and you'll be a pro. So the moment you click on edit, now we push this from TeeScape, so we have the correct category. So what am I going to do? I'm going to start with a product name. I'm going to go to SEO. I'm going to paste it there. I'm going to go to the OG, which means Open Graph. I'm going to paste it there. Okay, now I'm going to go to get this description that I got from GrooveGear that I put in originally a while back. And then I'm going to go back to main info. Now, if you want to add a tag, you can. I like adding a tag. So if it was a hoodie, I'd put hoodies. If it was a t-shirt, I'd put t-shirts. If it's a water bottle, I would put water bottles, and I keep it plural because you can use these tags later should you want to or need to in different parts of your store, including the menus. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to leave everything else as is. Whatever category is pink is the main category. Okay, that's the main default category. Okay, so I'm going to leave that just as it is. And then I'm going to go to descriptions. And now we're going to put the product description. Now, as you can see, it says life is better as the full product. So if we go here, you see it right here. So I'm going to change it up. I'm going to put the full product description here like this. I just pasted it in there. Okay. And then I'm going to say something like this. It's awesome. Sticker makes a great gift. The more you buy, the more you save. And you're going to see why I put that. Okay. And I'm going to bold this like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do an upsell description. I like to keep things simple, guys. I learned from Dan Kennedy, a confused mind doesn't buy. So I like to keep things simple. So I'm going to say order today and save big. Super simple, right? I'm going to go like this, make it bold, and then I'm going to make this heading number 3. And the upsell description is if I upsell someone this sticker in the ad copy, it's going to show order today and save big. I like to keep it very simple, guys. So I'm going to hit save. And I typically make it a habit of saving at virtually every step that we're on, okay? For SEO, I want to add a description. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, this awesome sticker makes a great gift. I'm going to use that for the OG description, open graph, okay? All right, and as you can see, it shows to the right. And then for the meta description, I'm going to use some of this. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to copy this. This is limited to a certain amount of characters, 255. So I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay. So as you can see to my right, this is what it looks like from the Google snippet. Okay. I know I'm going fast, but you can rewatch this. So now I like to actually enter the OG image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to right click on this. If you see that like that, I'm going to right click open image, a new tab. And since it's a WebP image, it'll automatically download it. So then I'm going to go back here and upload. And I'm not sure if this uploads or not. There it is. So there you go. There's the preview to the right. I could have take time right now and resize it and crop it, but I'm not going to do that for this training. So now advanced settings. This is for weight, height, depth. That's like, let's say you actually have your own inventory or you're using UPS and FedEx and things like that, and it takes into account these dimensions, then you would set them up right here. All right, so now let's go. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to practice what I preach and hit save at pretty much virtually every part of the step of the process. So now we have this one. Man, okay, so there's this product. Let me refresh this and let's see what we have so far. Okay, I know I'm going fast, but this is pretty thorough, okay? So now you see this awesome sticker makes a great gift. The more you buy, the more you save. And then look at that. So it's coming together nicely. I want to get a mock-up. It's just this, this little image right there. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so we're gonna go to Place It, and we have a membership at Place It. I recommend you upgrading. We don't have anything to do with Place It, but I recommend you use Place It because of the fact that it's just unusual temp copy and paste. We'll send you a verification email. Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna stop sharing while I do that, and I'm gonna be talking. So what we do is we use Placeit we use Placeit to make mockups, and it's a really cool thing to do because it lets you, it helps you take your products to the next level by setting up mockups. So I'm going to show you just right real quick. I'm getting this code,
You're getting the
and
code.
yeah, and
Okay,
then
cool.
always just think about, now I could sell this like so without the place it in the field below. Okay, I could use this just like that, but I mean, why not have a mock-up, right? So what I'm going to do is, now we're logged in, I'm going to share my screen again. All right.
All right, let me just once you bring it in, I'll put it back into the stream, and perfect. There you go.
Okay, great. So I'm going to say stickers mock-up, stickers mock-up, and let's see what we got. So we got the laptop, we got this car, we got a thing to put it here. How about we use this one? So we, new method, I don't know what that is. All right, so look, so here we go. So we got this place right here, right? So we're going to insert an image. So I'm going to upload from my device. And let's see if we got it right here. That's the PNG. So that's way too big. So this just reminded me that I need to upload the image that is the mockup that I downloaded from here. So what I would do is I would open image in new tab. It's going to download it. So I need to convert WebP to PNG because Place It, I believe, only uses
PNGs or JPEG.
PNG. Yeah. So let me just do all files. Let's see if it takes it. It might. It
And while
doesn't.
you and while you do that, Frank, remember, guys, that there's also many tools that you can create the mockups with. I mean, Placeit is one of the what we recommend the most, but there's so many tools. Canva being one of them that you can actually just bring an image and then just work it with it and make sure that you have, if you want to have a specific place, let's say if you want to sell that stick or any other product and you want to portray it in a certain way, you can do that. And it's very simple. It will take you just maybe the time to learn how to work with the actual file, but then at the end of the day it's worth it because you're going to give that visual imagery of the product being somewhere else that the customer might want to see in order to, kind of just pull that trigger and buy it for them.
So
So,
I converted it, but it brought it with the white background. So no problem. We're gonna do this right here, and now we got it right. So now we're gonna download, and hopefully it's good enough to do what we got to do. So don't ever let these little things stop you from getting things done. Okay.
I was about to say that. I mean, if you have some sort of trouble and that you don't know how to do something, or maybe the file is not looking the way that it's supposed to, or something happens, always you can reach out to us. You can always reach out to support. You can always reach out to Frank, myself, and we'll be able to make sure that you step in the right direction. For example, in this case, Frank has a little bit of an issue with the file, but using free tools that are actually available, there it is. Now you have almost a final mockup, and it's kind of looking nice. And
I
what
mean,
I
look at
love
that.
about this, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, look at that. It looks nice, right?
It kind of just show you how, as I said, it paints a visual image on how the product will look like. So if you have, it could be your laptop, your car, your bike, your motorbike, whatever it is that you want to have a sticker on, that will give that realism. That will give that perspective for the buyer. To make just that to see that image there, like how to have a better perspective of how it looks in a different setting. So that is actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So now if we hit save, And then if we go back and refresh, the moment you add more than one image, we have these little things here to navigate, and that way it'll tell the user, hey, there's more images. So when they click it, boom. So now that gives them an idea of how they can put this sticker to use. Okay. So I'm gonna go and do one more just because we want to really let the person know what they could do with this. So I'm gonna do the simple one. Let's
I
do the
think
laptop.
the
Which one?
laptop or the cell phone, I think, is because a lot of people, because you see, and I'm going to bring out a question here because this is interesting. Uh, Somebody asked earlier, and I'm going to take the opportunity to address this. I believe it was Carol. She asked, "What can a customer buys 50 or 50 identical stickers? I can only think clubs, association, or professionals." That is correct. Because let's say you have a group in Facebook that deals with real estate. Let's say you have a group that is a realtor club, for example. How about if you get a sticker that you can put in the back of your cell phone that says, "If you want to buy a house, tap me in my shoulder. If you want to if you want to buy a house, interrupt me." I mean, something creative that conveys a message. And
Mhm.
stickers are able to do that. When you just are talking, you see, for example, you're talking and you have your cell phone in your hand, then people see, "Oh, so hey, I'm gonna buy a house. You told me to interrupt you." So people will engage that, believe it or not.
Mhm.
And sometimes realtors buy in bulk. Some
How you
people will
like
buy
that one?
more or less. So actually, it looks pretty nice. I
Yeah.
love I love the colors, and of course, there's always areas for improvement, guys.
Yeah,
Files,
like this, the little
specific-
dot thing up there, I probably would have trimmed the image first and took that off. Or, I mean, it'll peel off with it, so it's okay, actually.
exactly. It's one of those things that you go with the product, and you will see in a second how the transition from a sticker can actually be now more of to a whole buying experience because we're gonna now add the mug and the hoodie and maybe probably a laptop cover or something like that that people will be able to kind of just
So
like if they love it they want to get for it.
So see, guys, it says it's too big. So we've put in measures so people don't upload a huge one. Again, small roadblock. So what am I going to do? I'm going to say image resize. Oops, online.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to resize it. So I'm just going to go here, same one I went to earlier, and just to show you, listen, don't let nothing stop you.
Exactly, it's like when you were in, when you were in elementary school or in primary school. Remember those days when you're walking to play with a bunch of kids and they have the ball and they don't want to let you play? What do?
Mhm.
You try to engage. You try to learn how to get to those guys and try to go get the ball and enjoy. Just pretty much the same concept, but we have to get out of the fear of trying the different tools. We got to get out of the fear of, oh, what happens if? You know what? What happens if you're gonna get a result? So just get out of the fear of asking questions or trying to explore yourself, because Frank has a couple of things that's what we do this live, because those are the things that you guys are going to confront at some point. Like, oh, my image is not working. Oh, my image is too big. It's too dark. So you have tools online you can use to resize it, recolor, and do things like that.
I'm
So
going to
right
show
now
you.
you with pricing, Frank.
Yes, what I'm going to show you here is this reminds me of a feature we might need in the future. I put 350 to keep into account, $1 to fulfill and 250 to ship it, but that's not accurate because as we start selling 10 in an order, it's actually only going to cost us 12.50. It's not going to cost us $35. So I mean, I could do this. I mean, that might be more accurate to just put $1 per item, and then I'd factor in an additional 250 to ship it. That might probably be the better way to do it. Later on, we're going to be able to do it so we can set it up logically. $1 plus 250 shipping, and then I can actually set up manually. That way, it can give me an accurate profit in the future. I'm not sure what I would call that, but do you know what I would call that, Mr. Garcia?
Probably future pricing, maybe variable pricing, something like that.
Something like that, so that it gives the user an accurate cost, because it would be $1 plus 250 shipping up to 50. So then it would do the calculation, and then it would
Right.
say, the next 50 would be an additional 51 through 100 would be an additional 250. All right.
Exactly.
So
So
and then international would be 5. That would be something we might add later on to GrooveKart.
Yeah, it will be an intelligent kind of price versus shipping cost that we can actually have to integrate. And this is great because now we discovered another possible solution for somebody that might need it down the road. So
Yes.
that's great. So
So now I got the variant. I'm putting 9.99 as the compare. I like to always make them realize they're getting a deal. So here they're saving $5, okay, with that sticker. Now listen, I was at a truck stop the other day and they had 4x3 stickers for 9.99, guys. It was literally 9.99, or it said two for 12.95 or something like that at the truck stop. So they were doing exactly what I've been teaching and what I've been saying. At the truck stop, they had physical stickers 4x3 for 9.99, and then it said if you buy two, it wasn't 9 that.
your
So this
signal,
is like,
oh, sorry, your signal got lost there for a second.
okay, where'd you lose me at?
Truck stop.
Okay, yeah. So I was at a truck stop the other day, and they had 4x3 stickers that were 9.99 for one sticker.
Wow.
And then if you bought two, it was cheaper. It was like 12.95 or 14.95 or something like that. This is real world stuff hanging from a little rack. So this thing, this stuff works. And the real world, they had them for 9.99. So this is actually a legit compare at price. And I always like using compare at prices so that people know that they're getting a great
Yes.
deal. Now, if you have a higher level item like something that's got a already high perceived value, like some kind of face cream or something that helps rejuvenate the skin, and it's $100, I get it. Then you don't need a compared to price. So I totally get it. But when I sell stuff and they're low cost, I like to put compare at prices similar to what Walmart does. Was twenty four
Yes.
ninety five, now 9.95. Okay. So let's continue. Here's the kicker. You see this part right here, John Garcia?
Yeah, of course.
So this is the power of combining this feature with stickers. So guess what, guys? We're gonna say, you know what? We're gonna go off right off the bat. They save 20%. And we're going to do the math in just a second to see if this actually pans out. Okay, so we're going to go kind of a little bit different. We're going to say 4, we're going to say 35%. We're just going to make some random numbers here. And we're going to say 5, they save 45%. And I did it wrong, actually. I put the dollar sign. I just realized that I didn't hit the drop down. Okay, so this is live, folks. So I'm going to say 20%. So here I chose dollar by mistake. It's supposed to be 20%. And so we're going to say 3, they save 25%. Let's just put it a little bit more. What are we trying to do? We're trying to get them to actually buy more, right?
Right.
So we're going to say 40% if they buy 4. And then if they buy 5, we're going to say 50. And then look at the kicker right here. We're going to add 2 more. Ready? 10. And I'm pretty sure I'm guessing that this is worth it. I'm guessing. If I 50, this is just a guess. We're gonna do the math and see if it pans out. Okay, let's do the math. Let's do the math, guys.
Let's bring the calculator.
All right. So let's see. It's not there. Oh, I know why.
You have to save it.
Did I save it? Let's go to
Mm,
settings. Product page with bump. Okay, we're gonna come back to this in just a second. So I know
yep.
why. I think the layout with bumps doesn't have the quantity discount. So let me just
Correct.
get to finish, and let's finish this and then go into the builder real quick, guys. So I'm gonna hit save, and now let me watch this. So we're gonna go into the builder real quick, and then I'm gonna pop back in here to finish this product. So we're gonna go into the builder, and then we're gonna go into pages, and then we're gonna go product pages, product layout with bumps, and I don't think it's there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to elements, and we're gonna go to product elements, see quantity discount. I'm gonna put the quantity discount right above the buy now button, and then I hit save. And I know I'm going fast, but you can rewatch this on demand.
Also, Frank, one of the things that there is not there present, and I'm glad that we're doing this live, guys, is the quantity control because you're gonna buy more,
Yeah,
but
look at
you're
that.
not the
See,
collector.
yeah,
So you have to always just have that in hand. Always, always, always try to have that quantity control element there, so you will see how much people are ordering or how much you can order when you're
yeah.
visiting the
See that?
page.
So now we
So
refresh, and this is good because I mean you could get all excited, and then you don't even have the quantities on here, right?
exactly,
So let's do
and
the math. So while you're talking, I'm gonna do the math. So
perfect. So, and as Frank is finishing this up and he's doing math like in the other screen, remember, guys, this can happen. This process of creating the sticker, the products, can happen with anything. I mean, you can have, and coming back to the example earlier, somebody said, "But who will buy 50 stickers?" There's many companies that they do it for promotional offerings. You can do many things with it, but at the end of the day, the whole thing is, as this is the premise of getting people to buy a product so they can actually get the upsell and the downsells, which I'll be talking in a second. How to create, I already created a hoodie, but I'm going to do the creation of a mug actually working with Printful
yeah,
because we're trying to discuss also how we can use multiple partners in a store. It has actually that question has come about many, many times. Like, can you work with Printful and TeeScape or Layer App or this and that? You can do
absolutely.
that. The only thing that you need to do and be aware is like whenever you have your emails for your orders, just put a little note. Your order might come separately, so
Separate
maybe the
warehouses.
sticker is
Yeah,
separate warehouses, so the stickers might arrive earlier, or maybe the hoodie might arrive earlier. So as long as you set expectations for your buyers, for your visitors, then you can actually just have a better informational site with your products and a better experience for them. So
yeah,
Frank, I noticed that you've made the math already.
yeah. So let's do the math. Let's go. You're gonna tell me the next one. I'm just gonna type it in. Okay, so let's go together, guys. Ready? We're selling these for 4.95, right? So we're gonna say 2 times 4.95 equals what? 9.90, correct?
Right.
Minus 2 to fulfill the sticker, two stickers, minus 2.50 to ship it. We made $5.40. Okay, nothing to get excited about. I get it. What's the next one, John? Three. How much discount do we got?
Hold on, because I believe it
No, I
was
didn't.
25%.
Hang on, I didn't do it right. So the first one was 4.95, right? Times two, right?
Yeah,
And then how much percentage did I give them off?
20.
Okay.
And the first one was 20%.
So 9.90 times 20 is $1.98 minus 9.90. I didn't do that. So that's 7.92. So let's go backwards. I'm gonna do the 2.50 plus the $2 for fulfill it. We made 3.42. That's the right way to do it. So if they buy two, I make $3.42. Now keep in mind you got upsells and downsells to show them. Okay. So now let's. This is kind of weird, right? So oh, that's not a lot of money. Okay, next one, John. How much is it? 4.95 times three times how much percentage off?
I'll tell you 1 second because I'm reopening because my browser just crashed, so I had to close it.
25%. I got it.
But yeah,
25%.
25%, yes.
So 25% is 14.85. So 371 minus 14.85. I'm doing the backwards, guys, but it's the same thing. Okay, so we did three, right? So we're gonna add in the cost of fulfillment is $3. We're gonna add in the cost of shipping, 250. Now we're making 563. Not a lot, but hang on, hang tight. 563. Now I put high discounts. What's the next one? Four?
Four for 40%.
495 times 40% off. So 1980 from 792. We did four, right? So let's add in the factor of four to print them and 250 to ship them. 538. Still nothing crazy, right? But I put in high discounts. Okay, I'm doing that for a reason. So now what's the next one?
The next one is five tickets for 50%.
5 times 495 times 50% off minus 24.75. Now I put high ones. I wouldn't go as aggressive as I did. Okay, but we did 5, right?
Yes.
So cost to fulfill is 5 plus 7 plus 250. 487. So you see that it's not getting. It's kind of too aggressive. So I like the fact that I did this. So what's the next one in line?
And the next one is 10 stickers for 60%. So
10
it doubles out.
times
Yes. Yeah.
49.50 times 60% off.
Right.
Now we might be negative here. We'll see. 49.50 minus 49.50. 10, right?
Yes.
So we cost in $10 to make them plus 250 to ship them. We made $7. Okay.
Correct.
Now what's the 50 one?
It's actually 75%.
50
Hmm.
times 495. $247, right?
Yes.
And I gave him how much percent off?
75%.
Times minus 247.50. 61 plus 50 to fulfill. Yeah, my discounts were too much. Plus 250 to ship. I'd make $9. Now those are too aggressive. So, but that goes to show you though. Let's go back and refresh. And let's go back and edit this. And I'm going to change those discounts because those are too aggressive. So let's change it though to something a little bit more. Let's go. They buy 2, 3, and 5. Let's redo them. So we went up to 75. That's too much,
Right.
guys. But let's go. Let's make the 50. Let's go back here. What if we had done 50 times 495? Okay, and we went 60% off. Let's just do the math. 247.50 minus 247.50 plus 52.50. Now we made $46. You see that?
Right.
So that would be the max I might go is 60%. Maybe. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and it's good to have these sort of examples because guys, this is the part that a lot of people get confused. That a lot of people make mistakes that they open up in the rush to actually get their store going around. They don't realize, and you have to take in consideration what Frank is showing us. How much is this going to cost you to ship? How much is the price of the product? And how much are you willing to give? And another thing that we have to consider now moving forward is your affiliates. So if you're going to
Yes.
have this specific product, if
Mm-hmm.
you're going to give a piece to your affiliates, think of that profit diminishing a little bit. But remember, your affiliates are your biggest asset because they're going to just help you to sell those products. But those are the little variants that you have to take in consideration when actually creating a product and actually offering the discounts, the kind of discounts that Frank is showing, specifically with the stickers, because they're a great hook. These products are a great hook to actually just get anybody to get to your store.
Okay, so now let's do a real quick test with these. Okay, John, you're gonna tell me what the 2, 3, 5, 10, and 50 discounts are. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. All right. So first one was 2, right?
Yes.
2 times 495. How much do I give them off?
Uh, Let me just go back here. It was actually 25%. Actually 15%. In the new scale, it was 15%.
So 15% off minus 990, and we're fulfilling 2. So we add 250 plus $2 to make them. Well, we made 391. Okay, great.
Right.
Next one. What's the next one I got?
Uh, three for 25%.
Okay, so that's 1485. We're getting them 25% off. That from 1485, and I'm doing negatives numbers, but it's okay. It means the same thing. So cost to fulfill is $3 plus 250. Oh, look at that! I made 561. Listen, don't get uh, depressed about these numbers. One time I set up an e-commerce store on Shopify. It was my first one on Shopify, My profit was $3 and some change, almost $4 profit after fulfillment and everything. But I sold over 100, so I made almost $500 in a weekend. So, I mean, big numbers can turn into, I mean, small numbers can turn into big
Exactly.
profits.
And
I mean,
remember, everything is a
sorry.
process, guys.
Yes.
Everything has to start somewhere. And don't expect once you create your products that you're going to sell thousands of thousands of thousands. Of course, if you're putting ads and doing a great TikTok and doing just everything possible to drive traffic, it might happen. But let's just be realistic and let's just manage expectations. Once you set up the store, once you set up the product, once you start creating the little nuisance of playing with the numbers like Frack is doing, then you can refine what you have. Then you can actually just improve on them on the pricing. Maybe bundle the actual stickers with something else, so you can actually see that small number becoming bigger and
Yes.
growing.
So we did this one five. You make $8 and some change. Okay. Now think about this. Yeah, I know you're probably not getting excited, but guess what? It's $4.95. You're gonna get more sales easier. They're gonna come. You're gonna get so many more buyers in the front door because they're so cheap. I mean, who doesn't have $4.95? So think about that as well. You're getting more people into your funnel, which allows you to upsell them more items.
Exactly, and not only that, but they will appreciate that. Think about this: when you have a sticker that is kind of relatable to your niche or to your industry, when you have something that people might identify with, that's when they actually start working better. So you need the other number, Frank?
Oh, I was doing it right now. So I'm doing the
Perfect.
next one for 10. So again, I got it. I stayed aggressive, but I'm staying aggressive so you can see. Even if you're aggressive, you can still make sales. So if we sell 10, we're profiting after fulfillment and paying for the product and shipping. I should say you make $14.70 profit if they buy 10. I'm guessing if I was a cat person, I loved them, I'd probably buy two, 10, or 50. That's what I would buy. So, because chances are I have people in my circle of influence that are all cat lovers as well. So
Exactly.
let's do the next one. So we got 50 for 60% off. So 50 times 495, and we said 60% off, right? So 148
Yes.
from 247.50. 99. Again, back to that number. We paid 50 to fulfill plus 250. Now, that ain't nothing to write. That's something to pay attention to because I can almost guarantee you're probably going to have about a 10%, 5 to 10% amount of buyers buy the 50 because it's people don't like to get sold to, but they love to shop
Yep.
and they know
And
what a good deal is.
and think about this. Maybe $46, maybe $3, maybe $10 might not sound as exciting as 5,000 or 7,000. But remember, you got to start somewhere.
And at 495, I can guarantee you're going to make sales so freaking easy. Your store is going to convert at least 50 to 200% more with a 495 item than selling them a cat hoodie for 49.99.
Correct.
Why?
And
Because it's 495. It's just common sense.
exactly. And it's a product that people will buy because it is a want, something that they want, something that they want to stick in a cell phone, maybe in a door, maybe in a window. But that is the gateway because remember, guys, everybody that makes an order automatically gets registered in GrooveKart. So you have their
Mhm.
information, you have their email address, you have their name. Now that's the process of the following up. And what Frank, so let me
Yeah,
just now
you're
segue
ready.
into
You're
perfect.
ready.
So now I'm gonna show my screen, guys, and we're gonna just do this. Now Frank just did this. Frank just did one part of the situation. I'm gonna do the second part of the equation, which is add the upsells. So what this is all about? Let me just show you in 2 seconds
Are
here.
you
I'm gonna
guys,
just
while John's getting set up, you guys liking this? Yeah, and again, John had just given me the PNG before the training, so I mean, I could have been a little bit more prepared, right? But I've been doing other stuff. I made some content for the members while I was out running a quick errand. I did a split test for our launch right now. So So yes, I could have been prepared, had all the windows open and did all that, but I wanted to show you part of the reason I do that is so that you can see with full open transparency when you run into something. Man, what am I going to do? Oh, it's a WebP image. Let me go convert it. Oh, it's too big. Oh, let me resize it. Listen, until you become to where you can hire your own virtual assistants and have people on your team do it, you're going to be a one-man show for a while, one-woman show. That's okay.
That's right.
The moment you start making money, put that money back into your business so that you can grow it even faster. I mean, that much quicker because you're dumping your profits right way back into your business and you're not going to spend money on taking family out and doing all this stuff. I made that mistake. Don't do that. Take your money when you have a successful store and put it all right back in your business. And then
That's
you do
right.
that for, next thing you know, a couple of weeks go by and you're making so much money. The cash flow is great. Then you can go, treat yourself, treat your family, but then quickly put majority back in your business so you can scale.
Exactly. So, and we're gonna do that right now. So let's. Frank just created this product, the Light Better 4x3 die cut vinyl decal, and if you can take a look on top of that, I just created the Life is Better hoodie. So I'm gonna just go here to the preview. I don't want to go to the process because it's the same situation, but I'm going to do something. I'm gonna demo really quickly because there was a question how to create a mug or how to create a product with Printful. So I'm gonna do that. So you see, this is the hoodie right here. So you see, it's the same graphic. It's actually a very nice, colorful hoodie. We put a couple of options. Just make sure that, guys, always, always, always try to have at least one or two colors. Variety. When people are actually looking for something, they might want to take a look at different colors. So in this specific model, we only have three colors, but I think I picked the colors that nowadays women are like to wear more. And remember, always go with your market. If this is a cat website, this is a cat lovers website. So mostly women actually have cats as pets, as well as dogs, but mostly women actually have that because they're more of a companionship. And I believe so. Cats they don't have owners; they have staff. I mean, I have talked to people that have cats, and they said that they have to take care of the dog. I mean, they have to take care of their food. They don't. They just laying around all
The
day.
Aristocat. Yeah.
The Aristocats. So
Hmm.
so we just created this as an upsell for what Frank just did, and we're gonna connect it right after this because we're gonna have an upsell, guys, and this is the upsell product. But I'm gonna create live right now the actual downsell, which will be the actual mug. So I'm gonna just move here really quickly here through the Printful, and as I said, somebody was actually saying, "Can we use Printful here in this?" And I believe it was, let me see, it was Stephen Perry actually asked, can you use Printful with Groove? So, Stephen, this is actually for you. Yes, you can actually use Printful because this is what we're doing right now. And most of the products that we have in the store are designed in Printful. So, how do we do this? So, you already have your setup. We actually went over the setup a couple of times. So, I'm going to go just to my store. I'm going to add a product. You see the Cat Swag store. I'm going to add a product. And I'm going to just pick, of course, I already have my file here, and I'm going to go here with accessories, and I'm going to pick most. Actually, it's home and living. So, yeah, let me just show the whole screen to you guys so you can see better. So here we go. So we have the list of products, and remember, you can do the upsells and the downsells with any single product that you can think of. We thought that it will be a nice touch to have also the mug. So I believe there are coffee mugs right here. So we're gonna just do one of those nice, cool mugs. So let's just do this one, the regular glossy mug. And as I said, I already have my image here. So all that I have to do is click where it says drop your design here. I use my design here, select the design, and the positioning. Remember, guys, when you're doing a mug, you can do it in several versions, but I'm going to just do it really quickly. So here, if you position the center of the mug, remember, when people are holding the mug, they show in either one side or the other. So sometimes it's actually a cool idea to have it twice. So you can actually put this little cat here twice. I believe we can actually copy paste if I'm correct. Let me see if I can do this again. And then I can bring the file again. And I'm going to bring it twice here to select. It's going to bring it again. So you see here, it will give you the lines where the half of the mug will be. So where the image will be best placed. So right here, we're going to just kind of resize it a little bit, make sure. And now this is for both sides. So because if you don't want to put it in the center, because it clearly says center of the mug, I'd rather just put it in those two ends so people will see it in both sides. So now we have the file, now we have the resizing. So now let's just proceed to the mockups. I'm going to use the regular mockups because of this, the kind of the process that we're doing right now, and just to show you also that you can create the mockups directly with Printful. So you can use those images. So I'm going to have the handle on the left or the right, and the front view. I don't know if I'm going to use the front view because I'm going to have the images only in these two sides. So let's pick something nice. So let's see, let's use the default mockups right here. And I forgot something, and let me just go back for a second because I realized that we picked the mug that actually has sizes. So you see here, the 15-ounce mug, it will also be the same case. We have to do it twice here, move it here, because it's a little bit bigger. I just realized that, and I'm glad that I did, because guys, we have to be very aware. Once we select a product like a mug, that can be a variable size, always be aware of what you're working and in the area that you're working on. So you're going to get your little warnings here, and you're going to get other stuff that might help you to actually develop a better product. So we're going to go here. We're going to just make sure that this is ready. Now I have the two sides correctly set up. Perfect. We're going to just now proceed to mockups. And as I said, we're going to just select maybe this one, the handle on the right or in the left. And I'm going to go with the default mockup. And we're going to call it is life, what is it called, the actual file, Frank? I believe it was life is better. Yeah, life is better with the cat. Life is better mug. Let's just call it life is better mug. Oop. And then we're going to proceed to pricing. And again, here is just a nature of the market. So when it comes to pricing, guys, remember you can set your own goals, how much money you want to do per actual mug. In this case, you have to also think about the shipping. Usually mugs are around $5 to $6 for shipping. So you got to consider that as a pricing point, and get your pricing level here set up. So for whatever you want to make, just try to think of an extra couple of dollars for shipping so you can actually cover that cost. And they recommend a retail price between $9 to $12.50, even though the price is only $7.95. So I will probably put this at $18.99. And this is just an example, guys. This is something that we're just going to do to actually just go for the example. So $18.98. And here we have the size. So you can even put this as $19.99 because it's a little bit bigger. This is actually a 15-ounce mug. So we're going to have that here. So now what we have defined, I say what we have, how much we're comfortable with the revenue that we're going to get is around $11 minus, let's say, as I said, 5. So you make $5, $6 per mug. Now we're going to click Save Product. And he's bringing it right now. He's doing his magic. He's put it in the list, and he's creating the product. And now he's going to bring it to GrooveKart. Now what we do here, it took me, 8 minutes to 10 minutes to create the product. Now I'm going to go here. I'm going to go into our print on demand area right here. As you can see in this list, there's no mugs yet. So I'm going to go into my print on demand. I'm going to go to Printful. I'm going to click the little wheel right here. And once we're inside, remember the system will tell us in the product search how many products do we still have pending there to come. So I'm going to just go here and click search. And as you can see, these products, the one that Frank just did, the Life is Better mug and the Life is Better hoodie, they're actually processed. If this happens sometimes, right here, you see that the image hasn't loaded, just wait a couple of seconds. Just wait 2 to 3 minutes before you try to import the image so you don't have an issue. So we're going to wait for that, maybe a minute and a half, 2 more minutes, and maybe reload the page. Let's see what happens here. Because we have noticed that once the information is sent from Printful to GrooveKart, it might have a little bit of a delay. So let's just check again. And you see, there it is. It had that little delay, but you always want to make sure, because when you don't see the image in the thumbnail, just refresh the page, because then you can be for sure that you're going to have the product there. Now, Life is Better mug, we're going to add it to my store. All that you do is click in there, add to my store. Now the system is working, and it's going to ask you a couple of questions. What category, if you want to use the same pricing, which is very important. One important thing here, guys, and please do not forget this. Do not remove this number. So you can see here, this is the only number that you do not want to mess with. You can mess with prices and all that stuff, but this number is the one that you don't want to remove, because that is the SKU, the product that is going to be sent out when your customers go in there and buy your product. So you can fill out here the information, the descriptions, and I'm going to put it, of course, under mugs, and then I'm going to add the product. Once I click add product, you'll see it in a second. Let's see what it's showing me now. Product search, it will tell me that all the products are here now, all or imported. And we're going to go back to our categories here. I'm sorry, to my products. And you'll see that the product is right there for you, just ready to be actually sold. So let's take a look. Let's preview the product here. And now you have the trifecta. You have your sticker, your mug, and look at that. Look at that cool mug. It's kind of cute. I mean, if you love an animal, if you love your cat, your dog, whatever it is, look, it's high quality. The graphic is nice. It looks it's a great gift. I mean, for somebody like this week, for example, for Valentine's Day, we didn't know what to get my daughter's a couple of teachers. So I said, let's just give him some mugs. Let's just give him something like that. If I would have had him ready, I would have probably just done myself and order him. But it was kind of a surprise. But these kind of products that mean something to somebody will definitely be a great product to have. And as I said, I didn't add any descriptions, but of course you want to add your description in the product. And then of course you have your option here. You see the size, the 15 ounces, it will show the bigger mug, and you'll have the smaller now. So, and as you see here, the price increase, and you can do the same thing, like just as Frank did. If you want to add a couple of discounts, you can do that as well. But since we're looking to get this as a downsell, which Frank will explain in a second, now that we have the 3 products, then we can actually just show you how to complete the process. So hope that this small tutorial in how to add a product and how to combine it with the same design for different products is going to be useful for you guys in the near future. So now Frank is going to take over. I am going to stop sharing my screen because Frank is going to log in, and he is going to start explaining to you guys how to put everything together, how to get from the actual sticker and do the upsell for the mug and the actual hoodie. So,
Yeah, you can hear me?
we can hear you fine.
All right, cool. So let's go. Thank you, Mr. Garcia, for doing all of that. I was drinking some whiskey and smoking some cigars while you were finishing up, so I'm feeling better now. Just kidding. All right, so let's rock and roll. We are going to share my screen, and we're going to rock and roll into this and show you. I've actually started to build. Um, I made the upsell look a little bit better than by default, and we're going to share my screen and show you. Okay, so we're going to connect everything. So we're going to lead with the sticker, correct, Mr. Garcia?
Yes, the sticker is the hook, guys. So let's just do that. Let's bring in your.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna
let's
add it
go
to the
back.
screen. Perfect.
All right, so you can see I'm not a robot. I'm definitely not a robot. So now let's go here. All right, so
And while you actually, sorry to interrupt, Frank. While you do that, let me just go full screen so you can everybody
perfect.
can see a little bit better.
Okay, so here's the sticker, correct? So Mr. Garcia set up the other product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the settings as promised. So we went through the images, things like that. And let's go here, and I added, for some reason these went in here twice. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to actually make this the cover because I think it's a good representation of the sticker. So if you double click on it, not double click, but if you click on the actual image, you'll see where it says it has a little tick box for cover. So I'm going to do that and then hit update, and then I'm going to hit save. And so now what that does is if I preview this, by default, it's now going to show that as the image. And to me, that lets me know, wow, that looks cool. I'd love to have that on my phone, right? So I'm going to lead with that as the main cover image. So now we're going to go to pricing and variants. And I decided earlier just to say $1 because I know when I have sticker shipments to calculate an extra $2.50 if they're in the USA, and if they ship to Canada, Mexico, United Kingdom, somewhere else, United Australia, wherever else, it's going to be $5 extra. So I think that's a good way to do it right now. Later in the future, we'll have a way for you to set up complex cost per items, okay, because of the fact that it's cheaper with stickers. I'm just putting the dollar instead of the 350 because when they order more than one, it actually is not 350 times two. It would actually become cheaper. So with that being said, we're going to continue. Variants compared to prices $9.99, we say it's $4.95. We set up the discounts. I'm going to actually remove one of these because I'm going to say, you know what, I want them to buy more. So I'm going to say, I'm going to actually remove one. I want them to buy either 2, 5, 10, or 50. Okay, because remember we said mean old Dan Kennedy says a confused mind doesn't buy. So if we give somebody too many options, sometimes they don't take action. I don't know if any of you are like me. I go to restaurants sometimes to these diners and they have so many things on their items, on their menus. Sorry, so many items on their menu. I don't know what to choose. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, John. So, why do you
Yeah.
think places like Chick-fil-A or Cane's that are, all they sell is chicken or all they sell is chicken tenders? Man, their lines are out the door.
Yeah.
That has a little bit of that has a little bit to do with it, you know. So let's continue. So with that being said, we're going into settings. We have the default product layout with bumps. That's what we're going with. The one-click upsell. We have the default upsell layout. And I'm going to show you what it looks like in just a second. So let's add in the products. This is where you would go in the settings of that sticker. So life. So we're going to say life is better hoodie. Look at that. That's how simple it is to set up the upsells and downsells, guys. John, was that hard?
Not at all.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
watch. I'm gonna hit save, and I'm gonna go back and show you something. Okay, and then bump products. Guess what I'm gonna do as a bump on the checkout page? If they forget it, or if they didn't notice it, or they skipped it, hey, why not? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna bump. I'm going to offer them on the checkout page and on the flyout, the float cart, the same mug with the matching design. We don't have bumps on the product page, but here you could offer it. So what that would mean, it'd be in a little bitty um, dash border box, and they could quickly add it to the order. I'm adding it here anyway, so you can see me doing it. But on this product page template, we don't have an order bump added to the layout. Bundles I skip typically. Instant checkout I skip. I don't like doing instant checkout. I like the micro commitment steps, the multiple step checkout, because for every step you take, you're getting that person closer to taking action. So related products. In this case, we're going to do the same thing. Life. We're going to add the hoodie. Okay, and then let's see what else we have. Nothing else. Let's see. No, what was the other product we set up? Home is where the cat is. Is that where it says? No. Huh. All right, no problem. So I'm gonna hit save. Now watch this, guys. So I'm gonna go edit the hoodie and the mug, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna put. So remember when I said earlier the upsell description? So I'm gonna do a little bit more specific. So watch this. It's all gonna make sense, and we're gonna put this in test mode. You're gonna see it live. All right. So I'm gonna go into the hoodie. Now, John quickly set these up because I was going kind of fast, so he didn't do what I did simply because of the fact that he probably felt the heat of me finishing up fast. So, what I'm going to do is in descriptions, I'm going to put that same description. But this time, I know it's what? What is it? It's the hoodie, right? So, I'm going to actually go
yep.
do a little bit more specific. I'm going to say, order this hoodie today and save big. Okay. That's it. Nothing simple. I mean, nothing crazy. Just some simple kind of like, hey, get this and save big. Now, what I'm going to do with the mug, same thing. And I'm going to change up the wording just a little bit. So watch this. I'm going to go in here to the description, and you're going to see where this shows up, guys. Enjoy your coffee. Enjoy your coffee or tea with this awesome mug. Okay. Nothing
And
but
that is something that actually Mr. John Benson talks a lot of on the copy of the website or the email that you're sending. If you personalize it, when enjoy your coffee, enjoy this, enjoy your favorite beverage, things of that nature. Once the possible buyer comes along, then it feels like there's a connection, that there's a message for
yes.
them to actually just like, okay, hey, how do they know they drink coffee? It's a general situation, but once you create an action that they can actually see themselves holding that cup or wearing that hoodie or interacting with the product, you're going to be in a better place.
Yeah, and I'm adding just that exactly. It just makes them feel and visualize themselves in what you're trying to get them to. So I'm going to add the same. I'm going to make this the same. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to select everything, and I'm going to do the compared to price. Let's just say the compared to price is 54.99. Boom. Okay, so now that makes them see how much they're saving. So if I go to preview, we can see, oh wow, I'm saving. What is that? I'm saving
$10 and
ten
99 cents.
dollars. So now take a look at this upsell template. Okay, so this is the template I was working on earlier. So it just says special offer expires in. I typically on upsell, one click upsells, I do not show the menu. We don't want them clicking out. I turn off the footer. And then this is very simple ad copy, guys. You can use this for every upsell. Wait, time limited special offer. This upsell page, guys, only shows to them for a minute and then it redirects to the thank you page because we want to close off and capture that credit card. So I believe the proper wording would be when you click to buy, you authorize the sale, and then when you finish, it captures it and finishes it and closes the process. I think
Correct.
that's how you say it. So mine is very simple. Wait, special offer expires in 1 minute because it actually does. It actually redirects after 1 minute. Wait, time limited special offer, the perfect complement to your order. So guess what? It is the perfect complement because what have I taught? What do I preach, and what does John Garcia preach? Sell them more of the same. And what I like to do is sell them the same design because they already like it because they're buying the sticker. Am I right or am I right? So,
Yeah,
so, and then we have the title. It is the perfect complement. Then it'll show them the title of the product, and then it'll have a little description, right? That's what we saw earlier, right? When I said order today and save big, you don't put that ad copy here. It'll actually show up based on each product setting. Okay.
exactly.
So then we got the variants, and then I say add to my order. No thanks, I'll pass. Okay. If they hit no thanks you, it goes to the next one. So I'm going to turn this off. And I think I got all the settings I like. Maybe I'll make this, we'll just do it. I'll just change it in the settings once we go to test. So watch this. So that's that, right? So now let's close this up and now let's put this into action. So if we go back and we look at the settings and then we're going to see this, we're going to put this into test mode, guys, and watch. Let's go into the sticker and this is all going to make sense now. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. I hope you're sitting down. Just kidding. So now let's go into here, double check the settings. And do we
Yeah,
have the one click upsell? There it is. They're ready to
that's
go.
correct.
Okay. So now let's make this in let's put this in a test mode. Watch this, people. Watch this. Groove family. We're gonna go into settings, payment gateways. It might already be in test. Enable test payment. You see how easy it is for you to test with GrooveKart? We just enable. Now it's in test mode. So now I'm gonna use this credit card number for testing. So now if I refresh, Okay, there it is, right? Let's just say, guys, I bought two of them. Okay, I'm gonna buy two. I'm gonna click it. Okay, and so there you can see we have some bling right there, guarantee, some testimonial. We haven't even edited that. Okay, so but
Yeah,
we have,
that's
look,
actually coming.
you see the bump. Remember earlier I changed the settings. That is the float cart bump. You see that, guys? But we're not gonna buy it. I'm gonna proceed. It's 8:42. Okay, let's just. I'm gonna pick a different email. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me. Hang on. Let me take a drink of my whiskey real quick.
Yeah, just go easy on the whiskey.
Okay. Please amend your cart. Carrier. Oh, you know what? We haven't set up shipping. That's why. I'm assuming.
Yeah, shipping is actually next week, but
No
we should
problem.
have one. But we should have one. Yes, exactly.
Ship station. International shipping. Did we do that? I think you went over a little bit one time, didn't you?
Yes, we did went over, but for this specific store, we want to go into deep into a big explanation, which happens to be the first. Actually, when is the 22nd? I think it's next week, right? Yeah, I think I have it scheduled for the 22nd.
Let's see. Yeah, no problem. Let's just see. Excuse me. Okay, let's go and see if we can go to the next side. I added skip blah 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 when it's free shipping. Hopefully it doesn't give us a problem. Okay, can I available carriers? That's strange. Okay, hang on.
Let me try to fix it here in a second, Frank. Let me just see how
Yeah,
we.
no problem. And again, guys, we're doing this on the fly. Tell you what, let's just do this. I know what I'm gonna do. Hang on, guys. Let's just not even overthink it. I'm gonna go here and delete these shipping now.
Or just put it for free. Just ship the product for free, just for the sake of the example.
Hang on, we're gonna cover this again anyway. So let me just do something here. Okay. Let me turn that status off. Okay. So now, I mean, we shouldn't have any problems now. So let me refresh. Refresh. And again, we're doing this live, guys. All right. So now, there we go. Okay. So we're gonna have a whole training on shipping. Okay. So it's not a big deal. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna put in the credit card, right?
Right. The test credit card, then any date, and then any CCV, any
All right.
three-digit number will be okay.
So 842. Oh, great. This is awesome. This is less than a trip to McDonald's. Okay. So finish my order. No, thank you. Bam.
And there
How you
you
like
go.
that one? How you like this upsell, guys? Wait, time limited special offer, 52 seconds. I mean, I don't know about you. I need to edit that a little bit because I made it smaller. Not bad, but either way, life is better hoodie. Little description of your upsell product should be here. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay, watch this. So I did something wrong. So let's go back. I'm gonna let that one time out, and we're gonna do it one more time. So we're gonna go here to the builder, and I know I messed up. So I was playing around with this and editing it as John was doing the talking earlier. What I should have did was went to here, upsell elements, and added the products upsell description, and then I should have deleted that. All right, now let's do it.
It actually looks great, and it just now since it expired and
It
just
expired. Okay, so
right.
now we're gonna go back and we're
and
gonna
you have
buy
to
it
do the
again.
process. Exactly. Try to start the process again, but this is actually, guys, the way that you test it. Test it out in actually the test mode for the payment, so you can actually clearly see how the your customer's journey starts once they go into the product, once they go into the process of purchasing, once they see the other options, once they see the bundles. Remember, explore the platform. I mean, more importantly, it's just the fact that you're going to be hands-on playing with a GrooveKart, adding products, whether from any of our partners, maybe you have your own products. You can do a mixtures of everything because we're starting with a sticker made in TeeScape. Now we're going into a upsell, either a mug or a hoodie that is made in Printful. So you do have the ability to do that. So now Frank is finishing up.
There you go. Okay, so you see there, I just need to change the styling on the word compliment. Not a big deal. I can go back and do that later. But as you can see, the perfect compliment to your order, the title of the product, and then does that text look familiar? Order this hoodie today and save big.
Right.
Okay, and so now I'm gonna choose the green one. Okay, and I like green, and I like showing my belly button, so I'm gonna choose. I'm joking. All right, I'm gonna choose extra large. All right, because I used to be quadruple X, believe it or not, about 12 years ago. Now I'm an extra large, thank the Lord. So anyway, so I'm gonna buy this one because again, I love showing my piercing on my belly button. Just kidding, guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit add to my order.
Go add to your order.
Okay,
You just click. Did you just click no thanks? I passed. Oh look, there you go. A second.
bam! I mean, come on, guys. This is this gets me so excited. Look at that. What do you think,
Okay,
Mr. Garcia?
I mean it's perfect. If you pass, okay, I'll pass in the actual hoodie. But hey, you know what? I
You know
have
what? Let's
something
buy
called
that.
a
You know
pet.
what? I'm
Look,
gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Let's buy it. Look at that. I mean, who wouldn't buy that? I mean, come on. If they're buying your sticker, guys, I hope you're getting excited because who doesn't? Who wouldn't pull out the credit card for something that they align with that gets them excited, that makes them smile, and next thing you know, it's 4.95 for a sticker. I'll do that, right? Because
yep,
people say, "Oh, well, I don't buy stickers, Frank." Really? Have you ever been behind any cars at the light or on the highway and their bumper stickers, their windows are full of what? Full of decals, full of
there you go.
stickers.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen a maintenance guy, a plumber, an electrician, or an EMS or paramedic? What do they have on their toolboxes? Okay, sorry, my phone ring. What do they have on their toolboxes?
yeah. They have
Sticker.
they have stickers, and
What do
and
people have on their laptops?
and
You
you
know,
see, Frank, they you just touch something.
no, no. I was
Okay,
talking. You see that? So that's
perfect.
great scarcity. Yeah,
That it says you didn't want it, no problem. Thank you for your order. You still already bought something, so this is how part of the automations that we have here with GrooveKart,
beautiful.
and how you can increase your cart value every time. And this is not magic. This is not rocket
Oh, look at
science.
that. Frank
It's
ordered, spent $52, and he originally only was planning on buying 4.95 worth
four
of
ninety
stuff.
five. Exactly. So, guys, as you can see there, there's the power of Groove. There's a lot of things that we can actually just create. Be creative with your products. Just start with something that will get the hook to bring them into your store. It could be a mug. I mean, remember, you can start with the lowest item price first and then build from there. Let's say you have a mug, and then you can actually upsell to a pair of shoes, maybe, and then from the shoes go to a T-shirt or maybe a hoodie. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and you have products upon products that you can actually offer. Now, Frank, right now we're closing to 5:30. Let's just do the next 6 minutes Q&A. We do have a couple of good questions that I would like to take on. But let me just answer a couple of one that we have at the top here. Uh, Manny Charles actually asked, please show when possible to do custom mugs with clients' names. And speaking of mugs, I know we're actually still working with one of the platforms that you talked to. I believe it was 2 3 weeks ago, and that is being implemented. If I'm correct, that's right, Frank.
Yes, it's coming. The mugs and all that, that'll be done through Icon Ecom. We're actually getting the ball rolling. I actually got to reach out to them again to see where we're at with the developers connecting with one another. But right now, Manny, you can, if it's a customer and an actual client, you can go do that right now inside of Printful and just, you can have a base design made, and then you can actually add text right in Printful in the product template and
In the
make it
product template. That's
send
right. You can
buy
actually do
one and
more.
just send it to them.
Exactly. So, and we'll probably have kind of in-depth kind of conversation on that. So, hang in there, Manny. We're coming with that functionality very soon, very soon. Now, Julian Buck says, "Do you have any alternative to TeeScape for Europe, please?"
Well,
I
in Europe, they'll send the stickers overseas,
right.
so it's $5. So that's really nothing compared to what some. If you do Printful, you can set up a decal in Printful
Printful.
and see what it costs. I just know I was excited to get Tscape in the platform for stickers because you actually, as a user, can actually make profit with the stickers
Right.
versus Printful. It's going to cost you, it costs you a little bit more to fulfill, so your margins aren't going to be
Yes.
there as big.
And I think, Julian, the alternative will be actually Printful because Printful does have actually warehouses in Europe. So that's an option that you can definitely take a look at and see how we can actually just you can complete your store if that is something that you definitely need.
I, I would
I
I would recommend, if you want to, sorry, John, is going to Printful, make a test order for one of their stickers, see what it costs you for one to ship it, and then change the quantity to 5, 10, 50, and then see if
exactly.
maybe they have a cheap pricing for shipping as well. They
Mm,
could.
right. So we have a question here, and this is quite a long one. Carol Palmera says, "I would like to know how do you suggest implementing a store where you need to share the income with several creators. Imagine I make a deal with a couple of designers for digital products. I will build a store and add a digital product. When somebody buys this specific product, I would like to automatically share the income with the creator of the product. Will you use the new affiliate functionality, or will you use several processor payments for a split the income?"
Well, I mean, you could give the creator and have them join your affiliate program, and then when they link to your store, they make an affiliate commission. That'd probably be the
Exactly.
easiest way to do it.
I was about to say that because, and remember, you can give a very specific affiliate a very specific amount of money. So if he is a content creator, you can just use that specific link for him for everything that he sells with that link. Let's say 50% or 60%, because each link will have its own levels. So you can actually do that. Now, splitting profits is something else that you can do internally, and merchant payments you don't really need to use here because you can actually work with this person. And let's say, let me just bring it back. Just let's say he wants to get paid via PayPal, so you can actually just do the numbers. But more importantly, for the sales, if you want to share the actual revenue, I think the easiest way to do it is have him to create an affiliate link, and he can actually just work from there.
Yeah, and then let's say I'm Frank the Tank and I do nothing but tanks, and there are all these different tanks, right? Okay, and let's say I have my affiliate link, but then other people visit your store and they didn't know about my affiliate link, and you still want to give me credit. Well, you could run a quick report on anything that Frank the Tank, any products from Frank the Tank that you sold for that month, and do your math and say Frank gets 10%, and then you send me a payment for those orders.
Right. So the next question that Carol said, actually have, how do you manage shipping costs to sell a sticker from one provider and let's say a T-shirt from another provider for an upsell? We
Okay,
suggest including the shipping cost in the final prices of the order or make the process simpler.
so this is what I do. You don't have to do what I do, but I like to have an advantage, and I say free shipping on everything for the most part. And I put on my stores, order today to receive free shipping. They don't know that it's going to be free the next day, but you remember most people never come back to your store. So I say the selling point I like to use is free shipping, and I make that cost and I included that shipping cost in my prices of what I sell it for. However, there is a very simple thing in the product settings. I may go to, and I'll tell you, in the product settings, there's a section in the actual product. Let's say we're working on the sticker. I leave that zero. But let's say on the hoodie, I'm going to tell you where. If you go into the hoodie, I'm looking at the screen. I'm just going to read it off. And if I go to the hoodie, and let's say the hoodie is $6.99 to ship, I want to make up that money, correct? So in the product settings, I'm reading it to you first, and then I'll explain it to you. You go into edit the hoodie, and then you go into pricing and variance, and there's a section that says additional shipping fee. All right, so here it's right here. So this hoodie cost me from Printful $6.99. So now that shipping, the sticker's free, but now I added a hoodie on the way to checkout for $6.99, and so it'll add that. Um, let's go back. It'll add that $6.99 to the cost of checking out. Okay, so if I go
Right.
here, let's just show you what that means. So I added this hoodie. Okay, but then I also added the sticker, right? So if I go here, let's say life. Okay, oh, here's the sticker. Okay, the sticker's free, right? So I'm gonna add one of these. So now it's 44 for the hoodie, and then the sticker's 4.95. And then I'm gonna let's see, go here. Same as shipping. Total shipping is free. Okay, I messed up something. Oh, you know why? This has to do with the shipping
The
cost. So
shipping cost, exactly.
yeah. So this I would have had to do this. I'd have to go into and again we're gonna go into shipping, but you could set up a rule to where I would have turned this off, and that should take care of it. And then that should have triggered because the original product was free.
Right. And remember, since we don't have the actual shipping area set up, it might probably give you the
Yeah.
situation they give you the last time.
But you can
But
set up specific, just like I said, and give you a real world case example. And I'll stop sharing. I'll explain to you what happened. So my cat swag shipping is free. So
oh,
let
there
me
we go.
show
Yeah.
you. So let me show you. I had a store. We were selling. This is what we did. We had a hat. It said, "Get this hat free." Okay, get this hat free. Just pay. I think it was like $11.99 shipping or something like that. So the additional shipping fee was $11.99. So when they went to check
Right.
out, and when they got to checkout, the price was zero. We made really good conversions, so the price was zero. So when they went to check out, it still was zero. But then when they got to fill out everything, it showed the shipping was $11.99. Well, we were getting the hats for $5.99, so we're making $6 a sale. So I used that little section that says additional shipping fee, and that's how we did it. So, and you can
Right.
play around with shit. We're gonna have a whole training on shipping. We might even bring on the developer on here. We might do a special training early so we can have Max explain the best case scenarios of
Yes.
how to use the shipping and when to do it and how specifically. Because I'm the type of person that just gives away free shipping and takes note of what I pay
Right.
and I put it in the cost of my product.
To simplify the process. So it's only normal that when you have a hard cost, let's just add a little bit more, but you can cover the shipping. And remember, the shipping also varies depending on the product.
Yeah, I have
T-shirts
a
and hoodies are $4, I believe, and for
three
bigger
ninety nine
items,
for shirts, and then hoodies are $6.99 from Printful, and
exactly.
then TeeScape has their own thing. I think it's hoodies are
I think
$7 and shirts are $5. I
four,
could be
four or
wrong,
five, yes.
but they're listed. Give you an example. We have a Groovester who's nephew to Mike Fosame and Michelle, his wife, James. James sells scooters with his GrooveKart store, so his shipping is he charges for shipping. I get it completely because
Yes.
his scooters, his scooters he sells for $300 to $400 each. So I get
Right.
it that you're gonna have to charge shipping for higher priced items. I totally get it.
So, and again, we're gonna cover that specific situation with shipping, Carol. Most likely next week or the week after, because that is very important. Because shipping is one of the pieces that a lot of people kind of just make mistakes. So, What we're going to do now, let me just go to the next question, which is this one. When are affiliate strategy says,
Yeah.
when are we going to get
Thank you
access to
for
the
the
template?
reminder. I'm gonna find out today. I know you reminded me the other day, and listen, we've been having the Groovathon and the launch, and I totally forgot about it. So, affiliate strategies tools. I forgot your real name. I will ask today on Skype to our developer when it's being released. Let me write this
Awesome.
down.
In the meantime, Frank, we do have another very important questions, especially for those living in Europe. I keep forgetting to ask whether there's a cookies opt-out in settings available on the first load of the homepage of GrooveKart. This is a GDP requirement in Europe. That is correct, and it is available. And you know what? I'm gonna just show to Abdul how to actually get it activated real quickly. So I'm gonna share my screen in a moment here, so I can actually show you how to do it, Abdul. Because yes, this is important, especially now that in Europe that new regulation is coming into place. So let me remove your question here for a second. And the way that you actually set it up, Abdul, is very simple. You go here to actually apps, you go to app manager, and you're gonna see there's an app called the GDPR, which is right here around the middle of the page. So it's gonna load here in a second. Right here, it says enable apps is the GDPR. So I have it enabled, of course. So if I click here in the little gear, you're going to see add the GDPR, ask for the consent, disable for guest checkout, active on content form, activates cookie banners. So you can actually have all the settings that you just asked actually here at just the matter of just a couple of clicks. You can disable or enable them, and that will be part of for your store if you are based in Europe. So you can activate GDPR. So what happens is once if you activate it, once people go for the first time, they will see the banner, hey, are you okay with this, providing this, and this, pretty much what the GDPR entails. So we do have it active for GrooveKart, and we are actually working to get it also all squared out for all the application for Groove. I know there's a lot of people out there asking for that, so we're getting it done. And here in Groove was already done for you. So that's the question, Abdul, and I'm glad that I was able to show you where to get it, so where you can activate it for your store. Now, moving forward, let's see. We have two more questions, and we have literally 2 minutes. So the other question is, when are we going to get access? Oh, the template. So we're gonna get that template soon. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And many charts actually repeat the question that we actually addressed the last time. And Carol Palmero says, "I love simplicity. Thanks for the advice, guys." So I think that's gonna be a wrap, guys.
Listen, we got coming. Listen, after this, the launch is over. I already have one extra developer approved. They're already in the works. So I'm pushing to get three in the next before end of the quarter for for my team. So more stuff's coming and it's coming fast. Okay, I've seen our Groove Card developers. Man, they've been pumping out a lot of stuff. Remember, we
Yes,
have the customization for the social proof. We have the affiliate module set up. I mean, we got little bugs and fixes here and there. We got all sorts of cool stuff coming, and so fear, fear not. We got good stuff coming for you. We got
right.
faster stores. We have 15 minutes setup coming. I mean, this is. But don't let that stop you. The last store I had. I ran $60,000 in sales through it as a test. So listen, it's it works right now. So don't wait for the this or that. No, just get in there and get
We're
it going.
sim- yeah, we're simplifying the process for you guys. And another thing, if you haven't done so, if you're still on the fence about upgrading, do so. Take action. We spoke about it this morning with Mr. Simon Leon. A lot of people from his clique, from his community, also joined us from the really remote parts of the world. We have people from all over the world. So take action. As we said this morning, take action. Don't hesitate, be part of the difference between being interested or being committed. So let's just make sure that that's the message that we have for today. All right, guys.
I like this training because we can take this section and probably give this. I might just reduce it just to where we get started from start to finish from the product for the sticker, and give that away for people because I think some of this might be just what people are missing, just that section.
Exactly, just a little things, and we're gonna have more things coming. I mean, March, right after the launch, guys, it's finally here. I've been working in the syllabus. We're going to have the trains in Spanish. I know there's a couple of people out
Wow,
there still
that's
hunting me for
amazing.
that. I've been working on those really hard. I mean, I'm trying to get some sleep in between working hours, the products that I want to develop, my own community. So we're going to have stuff in Spanish coming really soon. And I know a lot of people are asking for it because we are literally going global. So it's
Last
going to be
question.
pretty exciting.
Last question for Julian. Just put it on shop.yourdomain.com or store.yourdomain.com.
Yes, Julian, that is correct. You can actually create a subdomain inside your main account in Groove, and you can create a subdomain and then just select GrooveKart, and then you can create the subdomain. So it could be shop, it could be store, it could be whatever you want to do, whatever literally whatever you want to use.
Yeah,
So,
so thank you guys. I think we're good. How about that? We're
yep,
good.
we're going to yes, Spanish Carol, so it's coming. I think we're good, guys. So thank you so much for the time. Right now it's 5:41. Of course, we have to go another 11 extra minutes for the time that you guys have actually committed with us every week. So we appreciate it, and we'll see you next Tuesday. All right,
Thank you
Frank,
guys.
have a
Have a
good
good one.
night,
All
and
right, thank you,
bye
sir.
bye.